This is my wife, Sarah. I'm Jeremy Osteen. I'm 54 years old, and I'm retired. I was a deputy sheriff here in the town that I live in, or the county, Ellis County, Texas, for 31 years. And I recently retired in 2020, kind of because I wanted to, but then I had some health issues going on. So that just kind of compounded my want to get out of law enforcement, which was a great ideal for me health wise, because a lot of things have changed with me in the last 7 months. I was on a journey with my health that was getting worse by the day. I felt like I was diagnosed with autonomic neuropathy back about 2019, shortly after my dad passed, and it just progressively got worse as time went on with diabetes issues. That's a big factor in neuropathy pain.
Yeah.
People that has it, they know what I'm talking about when I say it's excruciating pain that it's very unbearable to live with. I'd go to bed at nighttime and pray to Jesus that I wouldn't wake up tomorrow morning. Mm-hmm. And I did that for quite a while. And anyway, a friend of mine, she knew how hard a time I was going through, and very depressed. And she called me on one Sunday afternoon, and she said, well, her name is Kathy Stevenson. I love her to death. Anyway, she calls me up one Sunday afternoon, and she says, hey, J.O., she says, I may have found something to help you with your neuropathy. And I told her, I said, Kathy, I said, I've been to just about every doctor there is here locally. And I've tried every kind of lotion, potion, and pill that there is on the market. And I said, I can't find anything that's helped me with my diabetes. My neuropathy. And I said, the last place I went, I said, I'd seen a chiropractor who said that he could help me. And I wrote him a check for $5,000 one day. My wife like to died when we walked out of there. She said, I can't believe we just did this. But we did. And they sent me home with 3 different electrical devices and told me what to do on a daily routine to try to help with my nerve endings, try to get some feeling back in my feet, and make some of my pains go away. Which I did that for 8 months to a year, and I seen no results whatsoever. Wow. I felt like I was torturing myself at night, sitting on the couch, putting on little wet gloves and electricity just tingling my body, and I'd put my feet in a water bath with some electrodes in there, and it would shock me. And I told my wife, I said, I can't keep torturing myself. I couldn't keep doing it. So I told Kathy, I said, you know what? I said, what do I have to lose? My wife said, what's your health worth? And I said, everything. I said, I'm to the point where I don't want to wake up tomorrow morning, but then you get to looking at what you have to live for, your kids and your grandkids. I just pulled the trigger that night, and I told Kathy, I said, what I've got to do to get these patches ordered, I said, I'm going to try it. So lo and behold, we ordered the patches, and about 7-8 days went by. I got my patches in the mail. I called Kathy up, and she gets me on a 3-way call with Cindy Johnson and Casey, and we figure out what patches I need to start out wearing. And 9 days later, I'm sitting on the couch. We're watching TV. My she's always telling me, hey, quit beating your feet together. You're driving me nuts.
It drove me crazy.
And that particular night, I wasn't beating my feet together to get feeling or blood flowing going. And I said, well,
stop you just a second. You're talking about 9 days after you started patching that happened?
9 days after I started patching.
You have to understand, he had 4 years of constant pain every single day. It was to the point where I was praying, you've got to do something, because I was going crazy because he was such a bear to live with. And, you know, when you're in that kind of pain, you're miserable, you're depressed, and you're angry at the world, and he was suffering.
Yeah, I was, truly was.
And you started patching with X39 Eon?
I started patching with X39, Eon,
49.
X49,
Carnosine.
and Carnosine. Those were the 4 patches that I wore daily. And at nighttime, I put on Ice Wave.
Okay.
I had pain during the day, but not near like I did at nighttime. When I would take my shoes or socks off, it was like somebody has turned on a switch.
He couldn't even stand the sheet to touch his feet.
No, it was.
Was it both legs or was it just one? And did you put the Ice Wave on the bottom of your feet, or where did you put them?
It was, I had pain in both feet.
And up his legs.
And up my legs to just below my knees.
Mm-hmm.
Constant.
Starting in his hands.
Yeah, and I had some tingling starting in my hands. I don't have that anymore as well.
Awesome.
I placed my patches on the bottoms of my feet and the hollow of my foot. I did that like 9 days straight, and then it just hit me all at once. No more pain. And
wow.
I started wearing these patches. Kathy introduced me to them in August of 2023. And I'll wear these patches the rest of my life.
Wow. Awesome. So what happened after the 9 days? Because I know you had some other issues, like sleeping and, you know, just other issues from the tingling and all the problems you were having with the sugar issue.
I would probably say the second or third night or second or third day of wearing the patch, I started sleeping better. I'd get up in the morning time, especially after my pain went away. I'd get up in the morning time, you know, your feet hit the floor, and you're thinking, oh, you know, what's fixing to start hurting on me now? But a lot of those little aches and pains went away like almost immediately.
Wow.
So, you know, we would put that patch on the back of my neck, the X39, and the first day or two, my wife and I, we would say, you know, this patch kind of feels like it's tingling or
warm. She
said it felt like it was warm. And I said, well, obviously it's working then, because we're feeling something.
Mm-hmm.
So how many pain meds were you taking at the time? Go ahead.
Yes. Prior to me starting the patches, I was on 4 different pain medications for my pain.
Wow.
I went to the doctor about 5 days before we got the patches and asked for more because his pain was so bad. And the neurologist said, I can't give you any more pain meds. You're going down the road that your mom's on. You're on the most powerful 4 pain meds I can give you. And she had a kidney transplant a year ago, December. And he said, you're going to need one. These are killing your organs. You've got to stop taking these. I can't give you more.
Yeah.
Wow. So are you on pain meds, or how many are you taking now?
Since August, I have cut myself off of 3 of the pain meds. I'm still taking 1. And I went to my neurologist about 4 weeks ago, and I asked to get taken off of that one. I had taken myself off of the other 3 on my own without him knowing it. And he asked why I was doing it, and I shared the patches with him. I give him a sheet with all the patches that Ice Wave sells, and he was really shocked at what I had to tell him. So I told him, I said, I want to get rid of medications, period. And he says, well, I'm on board with that. So he said, well, then he wants me to do it over a 6-month to a year time frame instead of just going cold turkey.
So also success with your blood pressure and your blood sugar problems?
I did. I went to my primary doctor, about the
next
same,
day, yeah.
same time frame, about 4 weeks ago. I'm on one blood pressure medicine. I've been checking that daily, since then, and my blood pressure is either a little below normal or right where it should be. And he said if I could continue to do that, we'd be off the blood pressure medicine pretty soon. And I'm doing the same thing on my diabetes side. My main factor in that, I think, is I'm on a shot, Trulicity, and the prescription, the pharmacy,
Put them back
they've
on.
been on back order for like a month, so I haven't had that shot in a month. And my blood sugar's, it's trickled up a little bit compared to what it was with me taking that shot.
They just said it's going to take a little
But
time.
he said it's going to take a little time with my diabetes side of it. He said, but he's noticed some changes
Awesome.
because I did wean myself off of some medicines on that as well. Just due from what I can see that the patches are doing.
He's on
Wow.
3 meds and he used to be on about 10. So
Yeah.
he's weaned himself off a bunch.
So
Wow.
I can't praise LifeWave enough. And I mean, what
Praise
it's
the good
done,
Lord.
what it's done for me, yes, sir. I mean, yes, ma'am, good Lord, with his will, I mean, everything's going in my favor. And I have nothing to,
That's awesome, Jerry.
nothing to praise more than other than the patches and the good Lord. So
Thank you so